We're live. Oh, well, we're live. All right. Hey,
I knew you'd figure it out.
well, it's like, I don't know why I did. I figured it out before, but.
I've never been on YouTube Live. This is a big day.
Well, good. I'm glad. Exciting. And to everybody watching or that will watch, welcome to. I'm going to watch. Welcome to Life on Positivity with Ryan and Angela. Yeah, I'm Ryan. She's Angela. This is our very first episode, and we're coming live to you. It's going to be every Tuesday, but hopefully at 2 p.m. Central. Once I get all my stuff figured out, it doesn't mess up anymore.
Definitely at 2 p.m. in some time zone.
Yes, it's 2 o'clock somewhere.
Maybe ours, maybe not. And don't worry if you miss us live, the podcast drops every Wednesday. Are the kids still saying drops?
I don't know. They should.
The podcast shall appear to you Wednesdays, wherever you are. If you're working, if you're folding laundry, taking your dog out, drinking a protein shake, lifting weights, thank you for letting us be a part of your day.
All right. Yeah, thank you. And we recognize it's April 1st. This isn't a joke. It's real, right, Angela?
What other day would we talk to people on the internet but April 1st?
Yeah, because this way, if it's a complete failure, we can just be like, oh, April Fools.
Just kidding.
Yeah, and if not, like, yeah, exactly, we met this. So, for those of you that don't know us, first I'll start. My name is Ryan.
I'll introduce you. This is my husband, Dr. Ryan Russell.
That's me. I live with a disability. I have Duchenne muscular dystrophy. Great psychology. I'm an author, and we're both coaches. I like to write and make people laugh. My jokes land sometimes.
They do.
Yeah, and I like to talk a lot. But what's funny is I kind of had ChatGPT help me write a script for this. And it's like I'm basically a mindset coach, writer, retired soldier, and part-time cat pillow. No, that's a true one. I have a part-time cat pillow. I'm not a redneck.
Pillow. The cat sleeps on him.
A pillow, not a pillar.
You're a pillar of the community, though. That's for sure.
Thank you. All right, and now it's your turn. This is my lovely wife, Angela.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, I am a wife and mom. Duchenne wife, Duchenne mom. My son is rolling away over there. And for some reason, I have a husband and a son with Duchenne muscular dystrophy. But also, I have... Okay, look, the thing I'm supposed to say says I have a passion for fitness and helping others, and sometimes passions dwindle. So I'm kind of an incognito health coach right now. Like if you're really looking to improve your health, I'm here, but I'm currently not actively seeking people. Although, come on if you're ready, mainly because you know how people are. Yay, I want to do something, but do they really? Do they really want to put in the commitment? So anyway, yes, we love our cats. We tolerate our dog. I think it helps to walk him every day. And so I don't necessarily have a passion for caregiving. It just needs to be done. So here I am. I have a passion for you, but for
thank you.
Helping and taking, like, I don't think I'm a born nurturer. I'm more like do what needs to be done type of thing. Because people say very nice things about me that are kind of like, if you only knew the truth.
Well, the thing that needs to be done is taking care of somebody. So there you go.
Yes.
I do like the little part right there.
It says, I'm also the one who plants stuff, keeps us fed, make sure Ryan doesn't buy 15 new domains per week. Although if you were, I would never know. What's a domain?
It's a website. I did start 5 LLCs last week, so.
And may they be successful.
That's right. And we're doing this. We've been wanting to do this for quite a while.
You know what's funny? You called it chaos and coaching because my entire adult life I've lived in chaos, and it's like I've gotten to the point where I've had it with like clutter. So I'm decluttering right now, and this time I mean it. Like I've had it. Things like, oh, we can't give away this. We might need it one day. I'm over it. We must give it away because I listened to this YouTube person called Minimal Mom who's like, stuff can't live rent free in your house. If you're not using it, if it's not serving a purpose, it's got to go. Same for all y'all.
Wait a minute. Oh, and by the way, for those of you that were watching, that was Tigger that you saw on the camera. He's my 20-year-old cat. He's our 20-year-old cat, but he was mine for 19 of those years. Well,
yes. He's our Tigger. We also have our Malu, who's about 10, and Pumpkin, who's 1. And Cody, who's 5. He's a dog.
Yeah. Yes, for those of you that are listening and not watching, Tigger's a cat, right? So, what you can expect every week from this is we're going to give you some help and mindset, like tips, ideas. You want to take turns reading these?
Sure. Let's have some real talk about marriage, disability, and adulting. Not that real, but real enough.
Yeah.
Nothing too personal.
Yeah. And we'll have laughs, garden updates, travel talk. I mean, if I'm talking, it's going to be hilarious.
We have been married almost a year. We should have started this a year ago when we were like, young and stupid.
It was on the calendar.
Now we're old and smart.
I'm just old and stupid. But
you're old and stupid.
Yeah. And I will talk about my writing on here. I've got several exciting
You're a great writer.
projects.
You are great. Thank you. If I could reach your book, I would hold it up and do a little thingy. Here, you know what?
All right. Give the fans what they're looking for.
Look away from the messy kitchen because, like I said,
we have a life.
This is Rectify the Avenging Angel, a wonderful book. And, there's a lot of trash out there. But if you're a young family, got some teenage boys or older boys or girls, this is a great book. You're not going to see all the smut you see everywhere else.
Well, thank you.
And it's very exciting. And I can't wait till we make a movie.
What's very interesting is I'm almost done with book 2.
This is wonderful news.
We even got the cover, which will be, I'll be showing that here pretty soon. And, if you don't get anything else from this, just know that we're not perfect. We missed deadlines. I thought we were going to, we planned to do this at 2, and here we are. But, that's just life. We're like everybody else. And, I have Duchenne muscular dystrophy, people with Duchenne out there. Life's not perfect, but we manage. We do. As long as you're living your life. Yeah.
At 42 years old, you're living your best life, finally.
I am. Just had to find you.
Well, I had to find you because now I have peace in my home and support and unconditional support and love. We've had some psychopaths around here, but now we have totally decent humans.
Now you just have a decent path. Or wait, a decent path? Yeah, I'm a decent path. Not a psychopath.
And we have Xavier lurking, which makes it hard for me to talk and be myself if I sound fake, because here I am.
Yes, we're, it's all right, though.
Well, I want to be myself, but if church friends watch, they're going to be like, yikes.
Yeah, please don't be fully yourself.
Oh.
I'm kidding, though. No, we're trying to keep this at a PG-13 rating. So.
Well, you're very good and Christ-like, and I'm like, different. No, I'm a very good soul. I just feel like I express differently than, I feel like I'm not a goody two-shoes. How about that? And I don't mean that as an insult. Some people are, some people aren't. I am not.
I'm a goody two-shoes?
Yes, you like things done in order. I always remind people you're an Eagle Scout because you like things done properly in the right way. And I'm like, wow, So the chaos and the coaching, were you like talking about us?
I just realized for the first time that the title and my name is all at the bottom of the book. It's at the bottom of the cover, not the top.
What do you mean?
I rectify. Like I always thought that like name and everything was up towards the top. It just now dawned on me like, oh, it's not.
Is the
at the
paperback
top.
different?
No, it's the
Oh.
same.
I think it's wonderful. It's a wonderful book. You should be very proud. And I'm dying to read the second one. So let's get a move on. Chop chop, like my dad used to say.
Well, it's at like 110,000 words so far, so we're getting there. But one thing that people, this isn't going to be like some medical Duchenne thing. Like, hopefully, we don't even mention Duchenne in a lot of episodes. And it's definitely not going to be over edited or fake because if we were recording this, it's going to be over edited. I would do that. So I think this way is better.
I just went through all of these cards. I'm looking for Megan, our therapist, my son's therapist, Starbucks gift card I meant to give her at Christmas. It's not in this. It's not among these. Where could it be? So Megan, if you're watching, you're going to get some Starbucks one of these days.
Yeah, someday.
Once I find it.
All right, now we're supposed to give you a peek into our daily life.
What? Nobody wants to know that.
Why not? I'm like the Dos Equis guy.
So Ryan wakes up and he lays there until I wake up because he wants to get up with the sun and be out there. I would like to see the sunrise on the daily. I really would.
Well, mine's not necessarily a like. It's like what I'm stuck with.
Well, and I try to, that helps me to get up because got to get you moving. You got a day to conquer.
Oh, I conquered. Yeah, carpe diem.
See, I'm trying to get through the day. You're trying to conquer the day. So you help me with that because I don't want to be a slug. I want to go with gusto.
Good. I grew up with a dad that woke up at 3:30 and turned me at 3:30, whether I wanted to or not. So, for like even after he retired, so I woke up at that time, and then I'm still like my high school days. I woke up at 5:30 to get ready for school, and I just can't get out of that. Really.
And for those who don't know what that means, Duchenne, he doesn't have a lot of upper body function. So when you're fidgeting and moving, he's like not. You need someone to turn you in the bed, or else you'd lay there like all night long. Whereas I, like you used to 4:30, that was the time. And then I didn't set the alarm, and I thought, if I'm real quiet, you won't wake up and I don't have to turn him. So maybe I should get back to like a very definitive bedtime at this time, turn at this time, get out of bed at this time.
Well, that 4:30 thing is just because I had a caregiver at the time that couldn't get to come in and wake up, and so I'd like set that exact time, and like sometimes I'd lay there for an hour or two waiting. So,
but if that's what we should do to get our bodies more on a clock, that's probably a better thing, don't you
all
think?
right, yeah, I think that's a good idea. But I gotta figure out, like, I'm getting these 40-year-old joints and stuff now. I mean, of course, it also helps with my cats laying on my knee.
My joints are older than yours, and I don't have that. I don't have that because I like to keep active.
Well, that's because you move all night. Trust me.
I do.
Like, she'll be turning and pulling covers. I'm like, what? Okay.
Well, I try to turn really slowly and undisruptively because I want you to get your good night's sleep.
Well, if you do it quicker, maybe it's like pulling the tablecloth out from under the.
I'm gonna try that.
Yeah.
But then you won't have a blanket and you'll be cold.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And we're supposed to talk about a funny moment or something that made us laugh this week. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Could you?
Nothing's made me laugh all week. What's a recent mix-up?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what happened this week. Our cat went outside, the pumpkin, the kitten, she's 1 year old, and caught a snake every day. Every day. Granted, the first two were like about the size of a pencil, but they got progressively bigger. But the problem is they play dead and she gets bored with them. So she brings them into our yard and then she goes to find something else to do.
Yeah.
And then you look and it's gone. Where did it go?
Snake,
I don't know.
So that's our fun thing we've got going on this
week. Did she eat it? I don't know. Did it escape? And you look. Environmental types. Cats eat snakes. The snake's okay. The snake eats something else. It's the circle of life. People come at you these days on the internet.
Well, yeah. Come at me, bro. I don't know. Just kidding. Like, what am I going to do about it, huh?
Cats are nature.
They are. So let's talk about our other big project.
We have lots of seeds. We have lots of veggies. And I'm doing a butterfly garden. So we've got most of our vegetable seeds planted. We're waiting for little sprouts. And then we're going to put them and have, because let's see, we eat a lot of tomatoes, cabbage, zucchini, cauliflower.
Exactly. That's what we planted.
So we're waiting for those to sprout.
And planted my Serrano chilies.
Serrano chili peppers. He's an Arizona boy. He likes his hot peppers.
Yeah, and other stuff. I am working on one book, and my problem is I get ideas. I have a few others in the works too, but I've got a lot of stuff coming in.
Brian's a very busy guy.
That's the business stuff.
Yes.
And a big thing I do is before I came in, I was a mindset coach before I married Angela. And she's a health coach, so we do.
Well, why do you think I sought you out?
Yeah, but
a mindset coach. I need some help with my mind.
Well, why do you think I sought you out? I was trying to lose my gut, lose some weight. I did. So.
The mind and the body.
I eat really good too now.
You what?
And I eat real well.
Yes. Yes, he does. I am a good cook, a good healthy cook. Correct. You don't have to sacrifice flavor and texture.
Yeah, I'm just real excited that for spring finally going outside, because if it's under 60, I'm not going outside unless I have to.
I like to be outside where it's cold. Not too cold. Like I'll hibernate in January, but now it's April, it's 60 degrees. It was like in the 70s or 80s last week, but give me the cooler weather. I'm very happy out there. Everything's turning green. All the windows are behind our computer over there, so we can see all the green and the purple and the birds.
Just all kinds of colors.
Yeah.
So in our upcoming episodes, we're going to talk about spring routines and growth mindset. We're going to talk about like managing marriage and mindset. It's, I had so many people say it's not as easy as you think it is, and they were right. But then some were like, "Oh, it's not as great as you think it is," and I'm like, "Yeah, it is a lot better than what I think it's great." It's just
I can be difficult. I'm a difficult person to live with. I understand that, and you've had to put up with that. And you've had to put up with our 17-year-old who kind of runs the house. What? He's my son.
Yeah.
He's my good boy.
Okay. Then we're going to talk about our garden and give you more updates on that and dive into my storytelling process. And to our one viewer, welcome.
We have a viewer?
Yeah, we have a viewer. They're live right now.
They stumbled across by mistake. Hello, viewer.
They're like, what the heck am I?
Viewer, you are an amazing person, and we love you. Now, go do something else.
You are our favorite viewer, just so you know.
You're our number one viewer. You should get an award.
You should.
Unless you're a perv and you're stalking us, be gone. But if you're a nice, wonderful viewer, welcome to the chaos and the coaching.
There we go. I don't know if they got all the. So, hello, James. Yeah,
hello, James.
I put all this stuff on here earlier,
Jimbo,
to make it like fancy, and it wouldn't go live. So I did it again without any of that, and it went live. But anyway, so we're glad you're here. Thank you.
And why should you care? Because life is wonderful. Even if you can't move, you can live life on positivity. And we hope to inspire and encourage and say, you're not alone. You're better off than us crazy people.
Yeah. And, one thing you can do is send a message to, I think there's an email address in the chat or Instagram or on here. We'll answer questions we might talk about in future episodes.
And the good news is next month we are going to be on the road and be speaking to some people about living life on positivity.
So you'll get to talk to us before we go and after we get back.
Ryan inspires people wherever he goes. I'm just along for the ride.
Yeah, inspire them to go hide. And just so you know, we are open to speak at whatever.
Yes, we will come out and tell you what's what.
Yeah, if there's a group,
we'll let you know.
A barbecue school, if there's a microphone, we'll be
barbecue.
there.
Invite us to the barbecue, please.
Yeah, I could do a wedding singer thing, I bet you.
You're a great singer.
Yeah,
imagine he's a great singer.
There we go. I'll be Adam Sandler. You can be Drew Barrymore.
I'm a great singer in the shower or the car when no one else is present.
Well, it's got to be at some point. So I guess that's it. I'm kidding. You sing better than you think you do.
Okay. Thank you very much.
No, I like to hear you sing. Our 17-year-old son doesn't, but I do.
People love to sing. The truth is, humans love to sing.
They do. It's like natural to us.
So let's give the folks a reminder for this week. You don't need to get it all done. Just take a baby step. Baby steps in the right direction. Of course, this decluttering business, I've been baby stepping for 30 years. It's time to get it done. We have a neighborhood giveaway garage sale thing on Friday and Saturday. That's like in 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
3-4 days. I want it all gone. So if you want some free crap, come on. Because I'm not going to sit there and price our junk. If it doesn't go, it's going to the.
Well, I would have stayed out there and done it, but it's going to be like 50 degrees that day.
Yeah, too cold. We got you a winter coat.
No, it's okay. But yeah, James, thanks for being here.
James, come on out to the free garage sale in Riverside, Missouri on Friday.
Yeah, but what I've been doing all this time is just a lot of life and getting ready. But now we're here and I'm getting this going. Yes. So thank you for coming to James and everybody else. We're going to see you next Tuesday at 2:00 Central.
Hurry back.
So, yeah, like the Beverly Hillbillies. You all come back now, you hear? If you don't know who the Beverly Hillbillies are, we're old. Okay?
We're not like the Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah, we don't have a cement pond. All right. Thank you, everybody. Come back next Tuesday, 2 Central for the same time and the same chaos. And welcome to our second viewer. We're glad to have you also.
Hello,